Hey, what's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well. As always, I'm going to dive into the Divine Masculine Collective and we'll see what messages they want to deliver. I am getting some energy around trying to catch you alone, Divine Feminine. So this could be someone that wants to say something flirty to you. I'm just going to get some context here with some oracle cards to see how you guys may know one another. So we have forgotten person. So this could be an old friend of yours, someone from the past. I feel like you're going to know exactly who it is I'm talking about as this energy is coming up in the beginning of the reading. But I do feel like some kind of reunion energy coming up. This could be someone that I feel like you could have known from your past, like mutual friends or friends of the family. And now that it's the holidays, you have no choice but to reconnect with this person that even though they may have been forgotten in the physical, you share some kind of telepathic communication or bond with them. And I feel like now is the time that that's going to be revealed. Something very significant about the timeline, the month of December. You would have been seeing 1212 a lot, not knowing why. I feel like it was trying to point to this month being very, very significant, that you're actually going to see that this person hasn't forgotten you, and you're going to know why it is they've been in your energy as long as they have, okay? So this is going to be some kind of unexpected reconciliation that a lot of you are going to be experiencing with someone from your past. And I shouldn't really say it's someone from your past because I feel like you guys never lost touch in the sense that you guys might have always kept an eye on one another. I'm seeing Facebook in my head really clearly, so you guys could be pretty old school where Facebook Messenger is really the only thing that you guys roll with. I feel like you guys could have gone to high school together. You guys might have a lot of mutual friends, and they just have a way of being able to keep an eye on you over the years. But I feel like something big is coming. Like somebody's trying to catch you alone to say something flirty to you as well, Divine Feminine. That's another thing I'm picking up on. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Now, I don't feel like this is in a bad way. I'm not picking that up. But I do feel like with Free Yourself coming up in this reading also, many of you might expect that this is coming. The signs are cautioning you. You could be getting a lot of synchronicity as well. Also, too, be very careful about telling other people your plans. So I feel like if you're going to end up running into this person, it's going to be at some kind of family event, some kind of work event, some type of gathering. And if you share this with other people, they're going to try to convince you not to go, not to show up, or they're going to create some kind of bad energy or vibe around you going. So be very mindful of that, because the reason I feel like that's happening to you is because you're about to take back control in some way, or you're about to have some sort of fated meeting that ends up making a lot of sense to you. Okay, for a lot of you, you're going to be blown away by the fact that you haven't seen this person in a really long time, and it's like, boom, they end up showing up even though they've been in your thoughts for a really long time. And I'm hearing that a lot of people are feeling this energy coming even before you do. Like, you may not be able to put it together until afterwards, okay? So again, be very careful about who you guys are sharing your feelings with, especially if you've been experiencing a lot of spiritual stuff, like, why am I thinking about this person? Why am I having dreams about them? Because I'm hearing that somebody's going to come in and try to create some kind of red flag energy where it convinces you that this isn't real or you shouldn't take it as seriously. So be mindful of that, guys. Someone's maybe trying to control this fated meeting or control this connection. And, you know, I don't want you guys to be afraid, because a lot of the times people don't know why it is they're consciously doing this. It just feels like this big energetic shift about to happen, okay? And stay optimistic, guys, because I do feel like a lot of you have been in doubt this year about, like, why do I still keep thinking about this person, or why all of a sudden we reconnected earlier on this year and then they went silent or ghost. Am I ever going to see them again? And then boom, the universe is letting you know they're going to orchestrate the next meeting, okay? And I do have a feeling like it's going to be at some type of gathering where they want to catch you alone. Very interesting. So stay optimistic about this, guys, okay? Okay, let's see what kind of feelings have been brewing in the background. What kind of feelings have been brewing between the two of you? Okay, so you guys have to clearly decide that you want this, because I feel like if you guys are in a state of like in and out energy or doubting this, it's like something's going to intervene or something's going to interrupt this. It says clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Okay, don't think that you are going nuts or you're going crazy or this doesn't mean anything, because I see like some of you are 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So in order to have this heart-to-heart conversation, like I really see someone trying to pull you aside, Divine Feminine, and even if it isn't like, you know, divulging their heartfelt love to you, it's gonna be some kind of flirty exchange where like they're gonna tell you like, listen, there you are, like I've been thinking about you, you know, you've been on my mind. And I feel like that's all you guys are gonna get to do, because I keep seeing that you guys are gonna have this interaction where someone who you thought was forgotten about is not so forgotten. Okay, you're going to be like, oh my God, is that them? I cannot believe that they showed up, or I can't believe they're here. Okay, so it's going to be major confirmations happening for a lot of you. And I do feel like with heart-to-heart conversations, a brief encounter or exchange is coming to let you know this has been brewing all along. There's been chemistry. You guys have been keeping an eye on one another for a reason. I feel too, to tell you, Divine Feminine, you've been watching this person from afar and you feel the pull to them because they've also been looking you up as well. Okay, what kind of things prevented you guys from connecting in the first place, and what had to clear out? Okay, so we have detachment, we have this cold energy. There could have been lots of things in the way, lots of walls in the way that created detachment around you both, okay? So I do feel like one of you had to maybe move away. One of you could have gotten involved with somebody else and maybe it didn't work out, and now this time is manifesting for you two to see one another again. I'm also getting word has gotten around town that you have gone through some kind of divorce or separation, Divine Feminine, or words gotten around town that they are newly divorced or separated, and that's why you guys may be in this feeling of shock when you end up seeing them at this gathering. And maybe that's why pay attention to the red flags is coming up, because it's trying to tell a lot of you move slowly, because there's going to be a lot of eyes on you two. It's like people are expecting you two to run into one another. Many people could be anticipating this union before you guys do. Like I feel like a lot of people are chattering or talking or trying to get you two in the same place. So a lot of people could be picking up on this or feeling this even before you do, and that's going to be another synchronicity for a lot of you. Yeah, unexpected. So beware, guys. Some kind of storm or tower moment is happening where two lovers reunite, and I feel like the lightning in this card is going to represent that emotion or that take your breath away feeling that you guys end up getting when you see each other or you make eye contact. So beware, and you guys aren't going to see this coming, because I feel like a lot of you might be in this energy of wanting to avoid trying to see this person or trying to run into this person, but the universe is saying you're not going to see it coming. In fact, you're going to be so comfortable in that environment showing up, because it's supposed to take your breath away is what I'm getting out of this moment. It is supposed to take your breath away. It's supposed to let you know that this is a spiritual encounter that's happening. It's the universe stepping in. That's why I'm saying you guys aren't going to know, because it's fate and it's divine intervention. Some of you might resonate very heavily with the word serendipitous. It's going to be a serendipitous meeting. So you guys have lightning twice striking in this reading, and I feel like a lot of you have your ancestors and guides around that are orchestrating this experience. That's why I feel like some kind of ending had to occur. Like even with Free Yourself, I do feel like maybe even making the decision to end up going to this gathering and knowing that they might be there, it's also part of you guys freeing yourselves from wondering. Like, oh, I'm always wondering. I am just going to free myself from this and just live my life for once. And it's like the minute you decide to live your life, that's when you run into them. Except this time around, I feel like you guys are going to have a heart-to-heart about like what's been going on. Like, so how are you? Well, you know, I just got divorced or I just got separated. And it's going to be just one of those moments where it seems like time has a funny way of working things out, because I do feel like this is two people that really were destined to meet and be together at a certain point, and that really got sideswept. It's like you two had some kind of wall go up against you where it was either relocation, somebody left. I'm hearing deployment as well for some of you, so somebody could have deployed, they went away, and it's like by the time they come back, you're already settled into something else, and this person waited for time to pass. That's why it's an old friend, because I feel like maybe not such an old friend, right? Because they've been there in your subconscious, in your mind, even though you guys may not have had any contact in the physical, because that would have been weird or inappropriate. I don't know why I'm getting that for some of you. But now that all this time has passed, like their energy is there, and it's even stronger now. Okay, so many of you are about to see why it is you have an invisible, weird, spiritual, telepathic communication with a person, because they're literally about to show up in your reality, and that's when you guys are really going to embark on, you know, this, a lot of this spiritual stuff, because you're going to see that it wasn't just in your head, or it wasn't just in your mind. All right, so I don't know who this is meant for, but whoever comes to mind when I talk about this past or forgotten person, and you have a feeling that you're going to be running into them over the holidays, yeah, you are going to be running into them, and a lot of you are going to be getting like a close interaction with them, and it's going to feel like, what the heck is happening right now? It's such a faded, weird meeting, and you're going to leave that event going home that night with like your hands behind your head on your pillow, just thinking about one another. So it's so nice. It's so beautiful. I love whoever this reading is for, because I really do feel like you guys have both waited patiently to really see, like, what the heck has this been all about all these years? Like, why have I not been able to forget you? Like, you see this big question mark? Both of you are like, it makes no sense. Like, please get out of my head. You're nowhere in sight. You're nowhere around me, yet it feels like you're right next to me. A lot of you are going to get the opportunity to make sense of this, and I'm so happy for you. All right? So that's what I have for you guys for this one. If you'd like to dig deeper into a personal session, check me out over at hipsy.com. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.